As our nation continues to remember the lives lost on September 11th, another act of violence is gripping the nation.
This morning, a manhunt underway for the gunman behind the fatal shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, who was gunned down during a campus rally in Utah yesterday. Let's get to Jacqueline in the newsroom with the very latest.
Well, Steve, Marissa, lawmakers across both sides of the aisle condemning this fatal shooting of conservative Charlie Kirk. Authorities in Utah, along with President Trump, calling the shooting, quote, politically motivated. In Phoenix, a memorial there for the prominent podcaster growing outside of the Turning Point USA headquarters that he founded. Kirk was fatally shot in the neck yesterday as he answered questions during a political rally on the campus of Utah Valley University. The event was the first stop on Kirk's The American Comeback Tour. Kirk being remembered for helping to mobilize young conservative voters for President Trump. Our Jim Lokay spoke with former Congressman Joe Walsh, an early mentor of Kirk, who had this to say about the conservatives' impact.
But I'll tell you what, we do know this was a political assassination.
Yep.
It's clear that it was a sniper shot from a couple hundred yards away on a roof. So this guy knew what he was doing. He fired a single shot at Charlie Kirk, not trying to kill anybody else. So this was, in fact, a political assassination. And again, Charlie was like a son to me. I disagreed with everything he said, but he was the leader of a movement.
Now, the campus of Utah Valley will remain closed until further notice. President Trump has also ordered flags to be flown at half-staff across the country. Charlie Kirk was 31 years old. He leaves behind his wife and 2 young children.
We're going to have much more on the coverage throughout the morning, obviously, and the fallout coming up in just a few minutes. We're going to hear from some of the people who witnessed the shooting. We'll hear from a former Secret Service agent about the planning that goes into the high-profile events like what happened yesterday in Utah. And then we're going to talk about the bigger picture of the political climate in America, coming up with a couple of guests from both sides of the hour next hour. So stay tuned for that. You can stay up to date, of course, on the Fox Local app. Just scan the QR code that you see there if you do not yet have it.